Your own people here knows you and chased you, Howard.
Ain't nobody chase me, nigga. You crazy. Fool. Hey, put my jacket on, man. It's cold out here. Do I get that favor?
Do what?
Can I get a favor?
You got it. You got it on.
Stupid ass. Say, man, I'm killing you when I get out. You and your little punk brothers and that nigga there. And you don't believe you don't believe that I'll do something to your ass little sissy ass cousin or brother or whatever it is. He ain't nothing but a punk himself.
You run into my car, you can stop and talk to me, man.
Hey, that's right, nigga. I got the handcuffs on too.
Baby.
Bitch raised mother.
My car, I'd have shot you.
Yeah, Brandon. Your own people here knows you and chased you. Your own people here knows you and chased you, Howard.
Ain't nobody chase me, nigga. You crazy.
Sorry, y'all. I'd like to give more praises to Yahweh by Shion Shot Rock Kwakadash, and I'd like to give double honors to the elders that rule well. I'd like to give citation to the elders, to the apostles, and the brothers that they were in truth night and day and night. To you, sisters who love Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, love yourself, respecting yourself, love your husband, respect your husband, love your children, taking care of the home, and doing what's necessary to be in a positive state of mind. Yeah, so, you know, it says Howard, the first YN in history. You know, it's a funny title, but, you know, he probably was a rebellious nigga and then got in trouble, or, you know, he don't like to listen. And you can see the other man was a little more older than him, and he making some real serious threats. So you gotta understand, this is back in the day. So our people always been like that. They always had that type of spirit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he calling niggas out. You know, you can tell they country. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. You could tell you country, man. You know what I'm saying? Because my father from the South, he used to talk like, you know, I had the Southern talk. You know what I mean? My father was from South Carolina. He had that Geechee talk. So, yeah, and sometimes it's very hard to understand him when he talking, man, you know. But he talking pretty good here. He's not really talking Geechee talk here. You know what I mean? So, you know, in the South, they talk pretty hard, man. You think up north talk hard? In the South, they talk hard, man. You know, and they kind of like they more like laid back, reserved, but they always want to try to, you know, keep themselves. But when you keep fucking with them, then when they start talking and you ain't stopping, you ain't gonna like it. And them country dudes down there, they strong as hell too, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful, man. You know what I mean? My pops, when he was alive, you know, God bless him, my pops used to tell me, he said, son, he said, man, let me tell you something, you little lazy city ass nigga boy. Let me tell you something, man. He said, you city niggas are lazy, man. Yeah, my pops would tell me that. I said, why you keep saying city, man? You flow, you from there? He said, no, motherfucker. He said, I'm a country boy, nigga. He said, I migrated from the South to the North when they was lynching us, hanging us. He said, you don't understand that because you wasn't there back then. But my pops was right. He experienced those type of things. Not him going through that, but he's seen people and families going through that in the community, you know. My dad he talked fast, so you gotta pay attention. He started talking Geechee. You gotta, if you don't understand how Geechee talk, you're not gonna perceive it. You're not gonna understand it. It's like Jamaican patois for us. You understand? It's like Geechee talk is, you know, it's you gotta listen, you know. So sometimes my dad would be nice, he'll talk it, and you know, we understand it. You know, sometimes people when they talk, they're not gonna understand it. You understand? So at the end of the day, like, yo, you know, I was raised in a country house. You understand? My mother and them had country background. My father had country background. So I was raised in a country house. You understand? With, you know, they kind of adjusted to the city because they live there. You know what I mean? But they have country ways. So I grew up in that mindset, in that home. You know what I'm saying? So, so when you see this dude right here, he crashing out. But you gotta understand, is it a valid crash out, or is it him just being a fool? And then he telling it right there in front of the police. He said, when I come out, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. He said that shit right in front of the police. You can't say that shit today. Cause the police gonna say, oh, that's a threat. You threatening people, say you gonna kill niggas? Back then it was different. So laws was a little different then. So, you know, they all probably dead now. You know what I'm saying? This is an old film. It's probably like from the 60s. You know what I mean? So Jake was upset. You know what I mean? Jake's upset at the others, man. You know what I mean? But that's the perpetual hatred that we have towards each other, man. You know, we had this perpetual hatred towards each other, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. So yeah, this is Leviticus 19:17. And scripture says, excuse me, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. You know, verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me go into the blue letter Bible. I like the blue letter Bible because it's it gives you so many breakdowns, but it also helps you to understand what verses actually mean. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really subscribe to this, but because they don't know it. But true men of the Lord know about this, and you know, we subscribe and we recommend that you do download this Leviticus 19:17. Let's go down here, right? It said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him, right? Let's see what this is going to say. Let me see something. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back to the chain. Yep, right here. This is NLT. It says, 18. Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. So that's your neighbor, which is your fellow Israelite. So people want to always use that scripture to manipulate and to show love to everyone. I'm not saying don't have respect and love for people when it comes to respecting your space. Respect is respect. Doesn't matter who you are. You gotta have respect. But this is primarily going for us. Our people so have this way of you know what I'm saying? This way of hurting each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and that's what we do here. I'm gonna show you another one. Now look at this sister here. And the cops here. Look, NYPD arrested this woman just for sleeping on the train. She wasn't homeless, probably just exhausted after a long day at work. But when homeless people sleep on the train, they're escorted off, not arrested. That difference says a lot. See? And nobody don't say nothing.
Walking out.
What are you doing?
Hold up. Them officers had no right to be putting hands on that lady. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. She was sleeping on the train, and it was 2 officers that came in the train that told her to get up. So she got up and everything like that, and they told her she got to get off the cart. Normally, when I see people who are sleeping on the train, and it be homeless people, she wasn't even homeless. They tell them to get up, and then they'll just leave, and they'll just tell the train to keep going. This one, they told her to get off the cart. and then y'all gonna see what happens. Follow on in the video so y'all can know what really happened and what really transpired in the video. They had no right to be touching her like that, man. For real.
Let go! Get off of me! You mommy!
Hold up.
What are you doing? Get off of me! Get away from me! What do you keep touching me?
Yo.
Put the cuss off of what? I didn't do anything! Get off of me!
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Anything! Get off of me! I didn't
What y'all
do
doing? What y'all doing?
No!
Hey. What's going on?
I am not gonna fight for you!
Yo. Hold up.
This is somebody's mom. This is somebody's
Y'all see this is live right now.
This is somebody's aunt.
Let it fuck go. Yo.
See, because they cops, you can't touch them. Now you
Let
get
it
your
go.
ass here. This
Hold
is
up.
what they do. This is the curse on our people, man.
Hold on.
What's your fucking badge number? What's your fucking badge number?
Back up. Now you back up, nigga.
What did you do? I didn't
What
do
y'all doing?
I didn't
Yo, don't be grabbing her like that. Don't be grabbing her like that.
That's in Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? And yo, this is crazy, man, because like, but then we don't know if that lady did something. So people got to keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind. That's a little small. I'm playing the devil advocate just a little bit. We don't know what that lady did prior. You don't know that. Now, if she didn't do it, it's fucked up because NYPD do shit just to do shit. And I don't like that shit, man. But I'm just showing y'all this is what they do. They hold us against our will, and they happy to arrest us when you got your own people come against you, or sometimes you're a female, you're automatically innocent. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying she's not innocent because the guy's saying that she was sitting there just relaxing. You know what I mean? But then you don't know what the girl did prior, and they probably got her down at the station and got her picture up. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So people be quick to defend. You don't know. But then again, the way she's fighting, it don't seem like she's really arguing about the situation. You know, I mean, she's not trying to be calm. You know, she's trying to like, get the fuck off me. So kind of make it seem like maybe she's not guilty. But that's what I'm showing what these pigs do. They do this shit to us. Give you no motherfucking chance. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is how they feel, man. I just wanted to show y'all that second clip before I left. You know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so scripture says, Ezekiel 35:5 said, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had in. So they have a perpetual hatred. So that can ring off for them to kill you. So the police are licensed to fucking kill you. They're not there to be your fucking friend. They ain't there to be motherfucking niggas' friends. They ain't there for that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get our shit checked, man. You know, back into perspective. You know, I hope to build edifying, shalom.